Hello everybody. Today I decided to revisit my series on quote-unquote shopping for new cars against my very beloved Lincoln Town Car. And I wanted to stop by at an Acura dealership that's nearby my house. And the reason for that is because I think Acura lost its way. Acuras used to be pretty renowned cars. They used to be desirable. And now I think they lost their way. And the reason for that is because all of their new cars are not special enough to be considered an Acura. And people kind of lost track of them. And I think Acura is turning into a Mercury of the automotive world. As we all know, Mercury disappeared as a brand. So I usually don't look at or don't talk about new cars, but I think in this case it's justified because I've identified a few unlocked cars and I want to kind of prove my point. And I'm going to start with this one. It's an Acura ILX. It's their entry-level sedan that has very questionable styling in my mind. It's parked right here in the shade, so I don't know how to capture it without glare. There you go, maybe like that. Well, that's the best we got. So I want to say that this is the same platform as a Civic. I could be wrong. I'll correct myself in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, on the screen, if I make a mistake. Keep in mind, like I said, I don't know enough about platforms and engines and all that good stuff. So it's window stickers right here. So it's an Acura ILX Premium for a sticker price of 29 grand, which is not a lot. I mean, I have to agree, for a pseudo luxury sedan. It's not a very big sedan, but it's still pseudo luxury. I gotta move back quite a way to capture it. There you go. For 29 grand, it's not a lot of money. All right. It's got some wheels here, sporty looking. I don't know how close I can move away from it. All right, there you go. All right, it's okay. It's okay. It's got single exhaust for some reason. I thought that these things should be more sporty. I guess everybody's going sporty. Everybody wants to be on the next BMW 5 Series. Check this out. You got this badge here. Okay, Acura. Some say it's caliper. Some say it's letter A. All right, there you go. So let's look up front. What is up with this badge right here? What is this? Is this a dinner plate? Look at this. I don't know. I think they're going out of their way to scream at you. Look at me, I'm an Acura. You probably don't know I exist. All right, and probably most people don't. All right, so here you go. It's a 2020, brand new, 29 grand. So what do you get for that? All right, it's unlocked. You got brown leather. Okay, let's sit inside. Now, you do get a brand new car smell. Got to give it credit for that. So, okay, once again, sorry for the glare. Can't do much about it. All right, you got leather or leatherette, whatever. Auto windows up front. You have this tacked on memory seats, which look like they didn't belong there originally, and then they slapped them on. You have whatever it's called, the premium trim. I don't know if premium is the top of the line or there's some package in there. Blank switch right there. What is that all about? Traction control button. Once again, it looks like that's an afterthought. Wouldn't it make more sense to make this flush and just put traction control right here? But once again, nobody listens to me anymore. 160 mile an hour speedo. You have a little digital display. You have leather wrapped steering wheel, which is nice. I gotta give it credit for that. Bunch of all the modern controls. Your lane keep assist, your radar cruise. All that is fine. All right, you do have a nice looking metal button to start, although I don't have a key, which the car will remind me. Look at this graphic. Is this 1993 or is this 2020? Why can't you make this color? What's up with that? Then look at this. Let's see if I can make it a little darker because of the sun. All right, maybe like that. All right, so you have, sorry, I don't know. Can't make it work. You have this whole dual screen thing. So Honda's been doing this for a while with their displays, and I think it transitioned into Acura, and maybe it started with Acura and transitioned its way to Hondas. So you have this as like a touchpad, and that's a display. So they try to eliminate a lot of the buttons from up here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not having a lot of luck today with shooting this in a weird shade. with a phone too. But anyway, they have the keyboard here and then they have the display there, but Honda Accord has that. My mom has a 2015 Honda Accord. Same idea. So what do you get there? I don't know. You also have the scrolly wheel with the enter, with the directional. All right, pretty standard. This back button is ginormous. Don't know why. A very basic cruise control, climate control down here. I'm sorry, it's really hot now. You have, what do you get? You got heated seats down there, shifter. What is that? Oh, that's weird. It's a button to release the tiny center console. The leather is nice, brown. Glove box is nice, big. All right. You got piping on the seats, and you got a tiny sunroof. You don't have a full panoramic one, which should be on all luxury cars. All right. So anyway, and here is my theory. So for 29 grand, what exactly am I getting different from a, let's say, $22,000 on the Civic? I think you can get leather in the Civic too, but even if you can't, it's not worthy enough to pay the premium. Room in the back, it's okay. It's not awesome, but it's fine. It's considered their entry-level car. And then you get your cup holders. That's it. You don't get any vents. You don't get anything in here. Nothing. No connectivity. Nothing. So once again, for 29 grand, I'm not sure what you are getting. And I think Acura, in general, is not as desirable anymore as a brand. That's the bottom line. So to make this point even stronger, here is their top of the line sedan, which is also unlocked. It is 2020 RLX hybrid super handling all-wheel drive advance. I am not sure if this is the fully loaded one, but the bottom line is it's almost 63 grand. So it doesn't look like there's any packages. It's just this and the destination fee. And so let's look back here. So I'm assuming because it's a hybrid, it's also the top of the line. All right. So what do you get? From a style standpoint, it's pretty much the same as that. It's a larger version of that. You do have these, I guess, better looking headlights than on that one, but still, I mean, what do you get that's different? Like, is this plate really necessary? Once again, look, you can see my sandals with socks on. That's my style. What do you get from there? Now, this, I believe, is based on a Honda Accord platform. All right, let's look inside. Well, let's look around. Let's see if there's any differences there in the back. So it's wider. Yes, it's got the dual exhaust. Got my town car. Checking out the competition, although there's really no competition to be had. RLX. Okay. Now RLX is like their new thing. They used to have an RL, and I used to like the RL, like how it looked. It looked a lot better than this, I think, the older ones. All right, so what do you get? Okay, you get wood, so now you're getting into the plasticky wood. Okay, good. All the windows are auto up and down, not just the front. The memory seats are more integrated into the door. They're not tacked on. You have nicer material. Okay, I'll give it that. Is it almost 63 grand nice? No, it's not. All right, check this out. Come on, please. Why? What don't you get an almost $63,000 car that you have to have these? All right, you got all your safety stuff here. You have the camera button right here. So I know this from my mom's Accord, 2015 Accord. You can see if when you're turning, I think when you're turning to the right, if you put the turn signal on, or you can call this button on demand, you will see a camera display of what's happening there. What do you get here? No digital gauges. Once again, this is an older style car, and it's unfortunate. You don't get the full digital display. You get the standard analog stuff, which I like, but once again, I like it for 40 grand. I don't think it's a $62,000 car. You have all your controls. You have a giant button for a heated steering wheel. It's almost like they didn't know what to put there, so they split this button in two, and then they just made it for symmetry of one giant button. Like, that's the most important thing in the world. Once again, you have your dual setup. So it's the same setup as you get in that $30,000 car. You get the same setup in this almost $63,000 car. All right. No, it doesn't work without the key. Let's see. Oh, the button is blinking. Okay. Yep. You see? Same display like what you got before. Black and white display. Now, I think it is in color when other features are displayed, but still, it looks cheap. You do have what looks like a heads-up display over there. Oh, hello, Lincoln. So, once again, same setup. There is no difference at all between those. Once again, giant back button, just looks a little different. You have the same joystick, same thing. Here you do have heated and cooled seats. Okay, all right, so for an extra 30 grand, you do get the cooled seats. You don't get it in the cheaper one. I'm guessing that's for your phone, although it should be it's not an ashtray, but I don't know if you can stick your phone in there. You do have this, you know, push button, weird looking thing. So this is for reverse, for park, neutral, and then this is drive. And then I don't know why they made this all for blind people sport. Piano finish with nice fingerprints. What do you get? You get a larger storage. Hey, look at this. Look at this. They've copied this from a Lincoln Town Car. Look at this. Lincoln Town Car did this way before Acura did. Now, these armrests are super comfortable, and I think that this armrest is on par with Lincoln Town Car. but I'm so shocked that they decided to do this from a Lincoln Town Car. Oh, okay, and then it also slides this way. Okay, so Lincoln Town Car doesn't slide, so I'll give it credit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So it's secure, then you press a button and it does this. Okay. And then you have an electronic release here for the glove box, which if it breaks, you know, I don't know how to open a glove box. All right, what do we have up here? Also, just a standard sunroof. So you get the same sunroof as you would get with a nicer material up here, but nonetheless. So once again, here you have shade back there. Once again, I ask a question. Is this a $62,000 something, almost $63,000 sedan? I think the answer is no, because you can get almost the same features in a Honda Accord. And like I said, my mom's 2015 Honda Accord has not everything. Yes, it doesn't have the finer stitching. It doesn't have the speaker combined with that speaker. Yeah, it's missing some things. But that was like a $29,000 to $30,000 car. So again, you don't get cooled seats back here. You have the shade, which is only in the back, and then you have climate control, which is very weird. But yeah, you do not get anything else back here. So, leather is nice. Don't get me wrong. It smells nice. It's got these shades. Oh, look. Okay, so that's interesting. They're not powered, but at least if you pull on one, the other one comes out. Okay. Yeah, you have plenty of room. But you also have plenty of room in a Honda Accord. So that's kind of my thought. Now, before I stop with the new cars and transition into used cars, let me show you, there's another RLX in a different color, and I think that one is nice. Yeah, this one. So it's also an RLX. It's also a brand new one. I think the price is exactly the same. Yep. Same thing. And it is also unlocked. So the only thing that I wanted to show you on this one that's different is the color combination. So I usually love black interiors. But this one, I like this one. It's the same car essentially as the other one, but it's got this lighter plastic wood pattern. It's got light color interior, same button, same everything. Like there's no difference. But I think in the lighter color, surprisingly, this car actually looks better. So you have lighter color plastics for wood too. So that was like really the only thing I wanted to show you on this car. Yeah, so like the seats and everything. And I know the seats are gonna get destroyed faster because they are a lighter color, but I do like them. So there you go. Same thing. I don't know why I'm so amazed by this. Well, I guess they introduced, on this one, they introduced just one strut right here, so it kind of swings both ways. It's swinging. I'm surprised that that's all it does. There's plenty of room back there, but it only slides back so far. Okay. Anyway, now between these two extremes, so you have the cheaper one, the ILX and the RLX, you have this, which is the TLX right here. Now it is locked, so I can't really show you much on that, except for the price. So there you go, $38,000. And they're charging you $400 for this red color, which is nice, but it's locked. If you look inside, and I'll try to post a picture, it's the same thing. It's the same as a $60,000 car, which is okay, I guess. But the problem is it's the same as the $30,000 to $29,000 car. So there you go. So from a new car perspective, that's a no-go. And all these MDXs and all that crap, all the RDX, MDX, that's not for me. So not even gonna go there. So on their used lot, there's only a couple things that are of interest to me. So here's a 2013 Buick Lacrosse. So that is a car that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I used to own a 2010. This one's 2013. It is black, same color as mine. It's got 112,000 miles, and it is locked. But the interior is pretty similar. Although, let's see. Yeah, so it's like, it's not the fully loaded one. So I did have the fully loaded one. So this one doesn't have the heads-up display. The rims are smaller and not as fancy looking. It does have a spoiler, which mine did not have. So this is like the run-of-the-mill. But I like the style of this thing. So honestly, I would go for one of these over one of those Acura sedans that are brand new. You got Honda Accord. You know, I wonder if any one of these are open. I can kind of draw an immediate comparison. So that's a 2017 one. And that's a base model. Okay, so my mom's has better stuff in there. But let's take a look, just for comparison. Look, gauges. You can argue that this one is probably even more stylish than the Acura one. So this being a base model, it doesn't have the screen here. So the other one, I'll post it up. It has the dual screen. So once again, no bonus in getting an Acura if a Honda Accord can do the same. So this one on the base side, you have cloth. The one that I was talking about has leather. So I have cubby right here. I don't know why that is so high up. There you go. Cup holders. Okay, you don't get the magic lid, but it fits some more stuff. Have the basic. So again, to me, this is plenty. Oh, and this one doesn't have a sunroof. So let me see if I can find, let me see if the other one is better equipped. Nope, this one is the same thing. But still, if you look at these cars right here, I almost think like getting a Honda just makes more sense for anything, if you are into these cars. So what do you got? You got a Taurus, 2017. It's also a base model. Oh, let's skip that. Now, I used to love the older Acuras, like the RSX, like the TL, and like the RL. I don't see any of the older ones. Is that my car? Don't know. So I think I accidentally hit the alarm. So I used to love older Acuras, actually much better than I do love newer Acuras. Let's go back here. Jeeps. This Honda. And you got all these SUVs. Let's see, I think all these SUVs are all RLX. Oh, not RLX. All these are RDX. Yep. And I'm just not interested in that crap. So, yeah. This Jeep, maybe 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee with 19,000 miles, but it is locked. Still not my style. So before I cut out of here, I guess the summary of my visit, I don't think new Acuras are worth buying. I know their RDX line is pretty popular. I'll give them that. But I don't know how many SUVs and how many RDXs does this world need. Let's see if I can climb in one of them, but it's not going to be. Nope. All right. Not going to waste my time on something that I am not interested in. So before I cut out, I just wanted to show you this. Check this out. How many are there? How many do they need to have in their inventory? How many people are out there who are interested in so many RDXs? And I understand they are probably, this is probably their bread and butter. But to me, that's a shame that that's all there is. So like if we look down here at their return lot, I guess, or like their trade-in, look what people are trading in. Pilot, another, I'm assuming another Acuras, have a little Toyota and another Honda Accord. So it looks like people maybe who are into the whole Honda thing, maybe they think somewhere, somehow it's worth trading up to like one of these ILX, TLX type of crap. But to me, I don't know, just the amount of money you pay for one of these things. Oh, there's more. Look at that. There is more. It's not worth it. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Take care.